Welcome back in. A gentle all-night rainfall is expected, with rain moving in after midnight. That morning commute is going to be wet and soggy as showers finally wrap on up. All this moisture is coming in from the southwest, and a cold front's going to bring us some big changes in the weather for your weekend. Right now, for dinner plans, Doppler radar is rather quiet. A couple sprinkles possible in Williams and Defiance counties, but nothing major. The heavier moisture is still well out of reach, and this will arrive in our neck of the woods by midnight. Now, thankfully, just rain is expected for northwest Ohio and southeastern Michigan, whereas some folks down south having to contend with severe weather from this setup. We've got team coverage this evening, and I want to send it over to meteorologist Matt Willoughby with the latest on what folks down south are experiencing and what's ahead for the rest of the night. Hey, Matt.
Yeah, hey, John. Yeah, we've seen another severe weather outbreak just down south from Texas, Louisiana, and even into Mississippi now. You see multiple flash flood warnings, even tornado warnings out there, and severe thunderstorm warnings out in Mississippi right now. As we take a closer look, like I said, several reports of tornadoes out there and even some flooded roads as well, impassable roads. And looking at those rain totals just within the last 12 hours, they've totaled just over 6 inches, even 8 inches in places a part of middle Louisiana, even into Alexandria. We also got some confirmed tornadoes just about 20 minutes ago, and he did in fact see a confirmed tornado in New Orleans, Louisiana. It's actually the second one they've seen this year. So that is in fact a confirmed tornado in Louisiana. So taking a wider look at this, like I said, we've had confirmed tornadoes, even reports of funnels in tornadoes all across Louisiana, Mississippi, even into Alabama. And still got a bit of way to go down south at least, but it looks like we're not expected to affect our area at least for the next couple of hours, even into tomorrow, right, John?
Yeah, Matt, certainly grateful. We're not expecting severe weather here at home, but you talked about a tornado in New Orleans. Is that actually in the city, the metro area, or is it more in the outskirts?
Yeah, so this was actually in the city area of New Orleans, pretty much the metro area, passed right across the Mississippi River into the downtown area, and then crossed into some suburban areas. So that myth about tornadoes not necessarily going into populated areas, even at least suburban areas, is not in fact true. So.
Yeah, thanks for that update, Matt. Certainly hope and pray everyone's okay this evening. Our weather here at home is going to be rainy tonight as that system pushes into the Ohio River Valley, bringing us some chilly rain showers. Temperature-wise, we'll be well above freezing, so no worries of any snow or wintry mix. Heading towards your Thursday, the rain pushes off into eastern Ohio and PA, but temperatures are going to plunge behind this cold front, and we'll be in store for a chilly weekend. Let's get specific with that hour-by-hour timing. Rain's going to move in from the southwest. This will be mainly around midnight that we start to see that rain push on through. Overnight tonight, the rain could be steady at times. You'll see those bright yellows and oranges, indicative of some steadier showers. By the time you wake up, the rain is already starting to move off into the eastern half of the state as we welcome back some briefly drying conditions. How much rain are we going to get? Widespread amounts of ½ an inch, but nothing compared to those impressive rainfall totals Matt just showed you down south. Forecast tomorrow, rain ending early in the day. By the afternoon, you may actually see a few peaks of sunshine. We'll briefly be in the upper 40s, but temperatures are going to drop as that cold front sweeps on through. Rain ending early, a very mild feeling Thursday. By Friday, some major changes in the weather as snow flurries roll in and a cold breeze. Now, speaking of snow, many of you are asking about our white Christmas chances, and they are on the rise. In other words, trending up, a 60% chance that we will have a blanket of snow on the ground to greet you Christmas morning. We're keeping an eye on a potential weather maker that would arrive late next week. This is the 22nd through the 23rd. Now, this far out, there is still so much uncertainty, but what we're looking for here in the WTOL 11 Weather Center is the consistency of the computer models and this data that they're showing. What we are seeing is there is the potential next Thursday into Friday that we do get a low pressure that brings us some snow. Temperatures are going to be cold enough. Far too early to talk accumulations, but we'll be keeping a close eye on this and the impacts it may potentially have. Once we get through those rain showers and snow flurries Friday, quiet weather returns for the weekend for the start of next week, and you'll see that storm system bringing us snow showers next Thursday into Friday, turning sharply colder by Christmas Eve.